and so you need to take multivitamins for sure.
Yeah.
And which is not a bad thing, because really everybody needs to be taking multivitamins.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like
with the way that food is made now and processed. I mean, we don't get enough nutrients in our diets.
For sure, and everything's made of corn and fat and yeah.
I started taking gummy vitamins because, I like gummies.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'll eat all of them.
They're delicious. They smell amazing.
Yeah, gummy vitamins don't interest me.
Oh, they're so good. They're like gummy bears. Pero,
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. No, it's cool. You're just losing yourself.
hello,
Better?
hello, hello.
Yeah.
You're there.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, they don't interest me. I don't know. I just prefer taking the good old big pill.
But yeah, going back to your veganese and
Uh-huh.
us Mexicans, we have everything.
Can you give
Everything.
me some more slack in this cord?
I can try.
Is it still going? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still
it's
going.
still-
Everything has meat in it, and
I can't hear anything.
It's fine.
I was just scared that. No, not necessarily scared, but more worried.
So scared.
Yeah.
Concerned.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of times where I'd question whether I was even gonna be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, but that's kind of just like,
That's fine. One is fine, and then you can put those.
Yeah. And that's just kind
Roll
of
up one more.
And that's just
Sorry.
And that's just doubt. You know what I mean? Like, that was me stopping me. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's the only thing that stops a person is yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even. Do you know if Grandma ended up finding out? Because I was more worried about her.
What she was gonna
Like,
think.
why aren't you eating? What happened?
No, I don't remember if Grandma ever found out or whatever. But I think there may have been a time where I went over to eat one time, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was a while back, but I do want to get back.
If you did, I think you just.
Because
eat your
I'm
food
sure.
because it's grandma.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure you're like the only vegan in this family.
Yeah.
Ever.
In the history of our family.
In the history of,
You'd probably have to
family.
go ancestrally to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. But it was good, guys. You guys should join me next time.
We'll support you in your own thing. Bro.
No, yeah, but I definitely want to get back to it. And I think this next time around when I try it, it's like, I think I could be a lot smarter about it. Like,
Yeah. And then you're working out more
Mhm.
as compared to when you first started.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Like, at most, well...
Well,
No,
you did
yeah.
a lot of running too. when you were
Yeah.
at
I would
Vegas.
do like 4 miles all the time, and then that's when I was going to the jiu-jitsu class too,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and so I was doing jiu-jitsu a lot, and
Jiu-jitsu.
then if me and Jake weren't over there, or Jake's our cousin,
Jake the cousin!
if me and Jake weren't
Remo.
at the gym, then we'd sometimes just go work out at his house, and so there'd still be a lot of rolling. So it was a lot. I was working out a lot, and I was eating technically right. You know what I mean? So that was my big weight drop. The lowest I was like, I was close. I was real close to 250, but I think I ended up like going down to like I was like 2 pounds, 252. I think.
What's
was
your
my
weight
lowest.
goal now? What do you want to be?
Oh, I want to get down to 200 for sure.
200.
At least 200. But I'd like to be like the most weight, if I can get down to, would be like maybe 285, 290.
Yeah.
I'm not 285.
It's going to be like
185,
a
190.
bittersweet moment when I'm back in the hundreds, because I'm thinking about it, and I think the last time I was ever back in the hundreds was like in elementary school, and I was overweight as a kid.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think we all kind of were.
Oh, for sure.
At some point.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of sucks because that's part of Mexican culture too, a little bit.
Yeah. Like if your baby don't got no fat on him, then they're worried.
Yeah.
Not feeding him right.
Yeah.
Like the only time you're ever skinny is if you play soccer like all the time.
Yeah. I remember.
you got to be wrapped up in sports or something.
Yeah, I remember wanting to be one of those soccer lads.
Really?
I
Like, really bad. Yeah.
I knew I didn't like running.
And that was the thing. I didn't like running around that much. I would go and play soccer during like elementary and stuff, but I just never got into like the real sports. I mean, I think if I would have earlier, then I think I would have been doing way better in school than I did.
You know what
For
I think
sure.
though that plays a big part too.
Huh?
You know, being a kid, you know, you wanted to be in some sort of sport or something, and you know, for us growing up, we didn't. You know, we were poor.
Yeah.
We grew up in hotels and stuff like that, and you know, money was tight, obviously, and when you see like your friends and everybody else, you know, doing things that they're interested in and, you know, playing in sports or something, like, I think that's one of the reasons why we weren't in something like that, because we never told mom and dad that.
Yeah.
Because if we told mom and dad that, then, oh, okay, then it's going to cost money, and that's something that we don't have. So might as well not put a pressure or put the worry on them, you know?
We saved
And,
face.
yeah. And I think that's why, like, you know, we grew up that way, and eventually, like, whenever, you know, like, especially with Daniel's kids, and if you guys have kids or whatever,
Like, yeah, whatever they want. Like, yeah, baby. Yeah, whatever you want.
like, being towards into their interests and
Yeah.
stuff. Not, like, giving them everything,
No,
but,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you could be whatever you want. Yeah, totally. No, yeah, and then I think that goes along to, like, how I was raised for sure, because with me, it's like, I'm fine with anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very flexible. You know, if you want to go do something, we'll go do it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cool. You know,
Yeah.
I just want to go have a good time. But man, how did we get on that?
Veganese, what did mom say? How did they respond? Grandma
Losing weight.
losing weight, yeah,
Because
being
we were towards
overweight.
me.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
then
That's
Mexican
right.
And then Mexican culture.
And then Mexican culture,
Mexican
yeah.
culture.
Mexican culture.
It's so strange. I feel like we are the furthest thing from like the standard quote unquote Mexican.
I feel like I'm the worst Mexican alive, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pero I know.
But I know what you're talking about.
Like,
We're a little watered down, but the flavor's still there.
Just close your eyes.
it's like when I'm at work, I feel like I'm the most Mexican because the other Mexicans that are there that would be more Mexican than me do not like recognize they're Mexican at all. Like,
Come to my store
You know
and
what
get
I
a
mean?
culture shock.
At El Polo Loco.
Like, literally everybody there, even the older, you know, employees there, they're like hardcore Mexicans. And
they're
like
drinking while they're fucking cooking.
no,
I
but
need to
like
get another kawama.
I give them like
Got
more
a joint
props
hanging out their mouth.
because like they essentially made me, you know, pick up my pace in speaking Spanish because
yeah.
like there's a language barrier when you're trying to like, you know, ask for something or need something and stuff.
Oh,
and,
for sure. I know what that's
and
about.
and it's really cool and sweet though because at the same time they want to learn English, and so like we tend to teach each other like little words and you know just
Yeah.
try to get a good understanding. But you know, I thank them a lot. And
Yeah.
I wish I would have spoke more Spanish when we were kids because
Yeah,
then
me
it would have
too.
paid off by
Man,
now.
I hated Spanish. Hated it.
Everybody hated Spanish, and like especially growing up learning English, and
Yeah.
then them trying to teach you Spanish. It's like, oh, I already know English, like, and that wasn't even like a concept in your mind, like.
When am I gonna use Spanish?
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't like it was like why do I need to learn this? I already speak fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as you grow up, it's just like
shit.
Other people
other
around
people.
the world.
And so then you learn because I had that same experience
You gotta
where
feel-
like people. Huh?
I was saying, you gotta feel bad for Marco.
Yeah, that guy. He
He-
was like
He grew up speaking like.
speaking Spanish,
And then we tarnished him.
and then we tarnished him.
Well,
so
the
bad.
thing is, if you think about it, his role was reversed. His
Yeah.
probably was he hated English.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he grew up and he loved his dad,
Oh,
and his
man.
dad just spoke Spanish for the most part. So in the home, it was like that's all he knew was Spanish. So
Yeah.
Spanish was his first language.
It was so cute though.
he was an adorable little lad.
Yeah, he was cool.
I'm mad.
Now he's tall as fuck.
He is tall.
He's
His
still
hair's-
cool, man. I like
His
it.
hair's so long. And I'm jealous
Like
of
when
how
he's
thick
around.
it is.
Berkin.
Yeah. But I had the same experience you had, where I needed to learn Spanish fast. And that was when I worked at Torres, and everybody spoke Spanish there. And so I was just like, well, let's put it to
And
work.
then there's times like at work where I'm the only person who can speak Spanish, air quotes, and the rest of them, nobody else knows how to speak Spanish. So that's when, like, you know, it comes to test when there's, you know, people who speak Spanish and they want to order something.
Yeah.
And it, which is really cool because I've learned words. I know how to, like, you know, say things in Spanish, like, you know, items on the menu or whatever. But it gets a little bit challenging when they're, like, trying to, like, you know, oh, what's the difference between this one and this one? And, you know, what can I get with this and this and this? Like, going off on
Like,
this
here-
trail that I got.
Here, guy, you
Please,
got...
work with me. Por favor.
Please!
Please, senor.
I just want a chance.
No, yeah, like, and then I feel, like, super proud, like, when somebody's like, hey, can you, like, can you help me out, like, somebody
you
speaks
interpret?
Spanish or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, like, the only other Spanish speakers was Josh and Jasmine. Jasmine doesn't like speaking Spanish for some reason.
But she knows how?
Yeah, she said she's taught
Oh my
Spanish.
God,
Kevin.
Kevin!
Hey,
Welcome
buddy.
to the stage, ladies. Kevin.
Hey
Hey,
guys. I don't know if you
yeah, I should be able to.
well,
It's gonna go away eventually.
Sorry, ladies. Kevin is taken by the lovely Elena.
The winners.
I know you guys are talking about working out, but is there pizza left?
Of course, horse. Anything for you. And also, there's Cita Sticks back there. We totally forgot.
Oh, we didn't forget.
I did.
That's the dessert coming up next.
I didn't know we had that.
Hell yeah.
Next time we're gonna put pineapples on it.
Let's not get into
Fuck
that.
you. Hey, you leave my pepperoni pizza out of this, okay?
What was
That's
that? Oh yeah, so
pineapple.
Josh doesn't really. He can speak Spanish, but he doesn't all the time.
Yeah.
And then Jasmine can speak Spanish, but she also chooses not to, or at least she doesn't like speaking. She doesn't like the way she sounds, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's happening in a lot of our generations that are coming up because, you know, with the advancement of technology and, you know, kids nowadays, they have tablets and everything is in English, you know, unless you change the settings on the tablet.
That's
But
right.
most parents are like, you know, old school parents are like, well, I mean, I don't know how to work this, and then they give it to the kid, and the kid knows how to do everything on it.
Yeah.
And everything's in English, so if you don't, it's true what they say, you know, use it or lose it, because if you don't use it, that's it. You forget how to talk it. You lose confidence in speaking it, which makes sense on why they don't like to do it. Like, and it's the same thing for me at work. I'll have the hosts come up to me and like, you speak Spanish, right? And I'm like, and then I look around and I'm like, where's there another server that speaks Spanish? And I'm looking, yeah, I do.
Hola, ¿cómo puedo te ayudar?
Bueno. And your announcer voice.
What is he saying? ¿Quieres casa?
He's saying that's a lovely dress.
They want some shades.
Oh.
No, but yeah, I mean, I know exactly what that's like, and
But I feel proud, like, when you were like, hey, can you help me? And I was like, yeah, for sure.
I think another person who she's low-key kind of proud of me is Alma, my boss. Because, like, obviously I started, you know, with zero Spanish there. But, like, she catches me sometimes, like, you know, cashing out a customer who speaks Spanish. And, like, you can tell that, you know, I've been growing and stuff like that. Because I see her smile and stuff. I'm like, stop it. Leave me alone. But when it, like, comes to something tough, I'm like, Alma, can you take this, please?
Yeah. They want some explanation. I can't
But
give it to them.
it's so funny though too, because there's times where we have Spanish speaking customers, and even Alma gets like frustrated because I don't know what it is about, you know, sometimes they want certain things, but that's not how it works. Like that's not how we have it, or a certain item or something like that.
Right.
But they want it this way, and she's trying to explain to them that it's not, that we can't do that or something, but they want it that way. So she gives it to them. I don't know. It's so confusing. Even her herself is just like, That was so frustrating. Like, I was like, girl, I was listening to the whole thing and I got frustrated.
Let me help you understand. No, yeah. When I moved in, when you guys had moved to San Diego, and I moved in with Grandma and Grandpa, it was like sink or swim, dude. 'Cause, you know, Grandma, she didn't really speak English. She can kind of slightly understand, but Grandpa, he knew a little bit more than her. But again, it was a second language that he learned, you know, as he was older. But so it was all about, you know, figuring out how to speak Spanish. And there was times where I would try to say something and I didn't know how to say it, so then I'd say it in English to Grandpa, hoping that he would know what I was talking about. And but I think the reason why I hated Spanish so much was growing up, that's all Dad would ever speak, right? And there was plenty of times where he would, I'd be sitting in the living room, he'd be eating, and he'd ask me for a servilleta. And, you know, Dad drank all the time, so I went to the kitchen and I brought him another beer. And for those who don't know what a servilleta is, it's a napkin. And so I brought him a beer, and then he was like, I don't need this right now.
No, young child, not yet.
But he would tell me all this in Spanish, so I was like, I don't know.
What do you want?
Yeah. And like he would yell at me because I didn't understand, and I'd like look to Mom for like an interpretation.
Mom, what the fuck?
And then he'd get mad at me for looking at Mom, and I was like, I don't know. So I'd like walk away from those interactions just crying, like not knowing, and I was like, I hate Spanish. I hate Spanish. And so, I mean, I can speak it okay, but.
Man,
Yeah,
I bet for
It's
Dad,
definitely not
like
fluent.
having his son named after him that doesn't want to speak Spanish, man, that must have hurt him real bad. It's just like,
So, fuck this kid, I'm gonna have another one. Daniel! No,
And
but,
if you notice, with the exception of you, because, and then you,
yeah.
we had made it a point for us to name you. And we wanted to name you Michael Jordan. And Mom was like, no, because there's a real Michael Jordan already. And then we were like, all right. And somebody mentioned, what about Jordan Michael? And then everybody was like, yeah,
That
Jordan
is
Michael.
so cute. I could have been Pepsi Crystal.
Pepsi Crystal.
Pepsi Crystal, but thank God for Full House.
So, because if you notice, I'm named after Dad. You're named after two of our uncles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Daniel's named after two of our uncles.
That's right.
And then you're named after Michael Jordan. Let's switch backwards.
Yo, I think I see a resemblance.
So, yeah.
Justin Martin,
Yeah.
Daniel Sylvester.
Tio Martin, Silvestre, Daniel, Justino,
The only ones we've met were Martin and
Justino.
Yeah.
I think Martin's
Daniel.
the one. Oh no, Daniel's the one that owns that watch shop, right? I think I was talking to Dad the other day,
Yeah, I think
and I
so.
had seen him, and I remember going to Rosarito, and that dude looks exactly like Dad from head to toe, but he has like this huge belly. And I remember he was like kind of playing soccer with his son. And he was like running around. I was like, oh my God, that's Dad's face right there. It's just so creepy. It looks weird.
That's crazy how much of our family that we haven't met.
There's
on that
a
side.
lot
Yeah.
of
And it's
family we
crazy
haven't met,
because
and it's
the
sad.
family that we met, there's too many of us.
There's too many here.
Too many here.
Let's go visit the other too many over there.
Imagine how many, like, dude, if we were to get both families all together,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
god.
Not only that, I mean, the people in Texas that we still don't know,
Oh,
cousins
true.
and family that we have over there that we have never got a chance to meet.
That's right, that's right.
That's crazy.
It is, man.
We are
Big
very
ass
large.
family.
Very large. Stop fucking.
Get off of her!
It's too many people.
Did you guys just run out of people to name Jordan after? And just
No,
Jordan?
I don't know why, but he was just real prominent in basketball, and he was a superstar.
It was the
and-
90s, man.
Yeah, we were kids.
1990, I think, was the his first like NBA title win or whatever.
Have you seen Space Jam?
Like that was the peak.
Yeah, his peak was like 1990, and then like you think he fell off somewhere around.
Dude, because
like
I'm fucking
94
dope. Come on.
I remember he tried playing golf.
Yeah.
He even tried baseball too. He
Yeah.
played for the White Sox.
Yeah. But yeah, and when Space Jam came out, he was still playing, I think, for the White Sox.
I love that
He's
movie.
playing golf.
And he was playing golf. No, because
He's just
he
a
was playing
super
golf.
athlete, and he was just trying to figure out how to, it's the transition, and everybody goes through it. But he just went through it on a scale where everybody was watching because everybody knew him as the superstar athlete in basketball.
And then he had his clothes and his clothing line and his
Yeah,
shoe
his
line.
shoe line.
Shoe line
his
went
shoe
to top
line's
and still to this day.
And
still
Hanes.
does good.
And Hanes,
And
yeah.
Hanes.
They're like, fuck fruit. Oh no, that's Fruit of them.
Yo, those Hanes tees though, without the tag.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any clothing without the tag.
Yeah.
Not the price tag, the tag on the back
Oh.
of the shirt.
I'll,
The one that makes you itch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Is quite delicious.
Kev doesn't want to do the deed. That's why he's bringing it over here, so he doesn't feel guilty.
Come on, Cav.
It's a lot of noise. What, Shell?
I want more.
Huh?
There you go.
Soda.
Que se quede escapo!
But yeah,
Oh, there's
what
one there.
movie was it that Michael Jordan was playing baseball in?
Space Jam.
Was it Space Jam?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Because he was also
It
playing
was
golf.
both, yeah.
Yeah, he was playing. No, but I think that was more of a casual game of golf.
They got
yeah.
him to
Yo,
go. They got that one big dude from Jurassic Park to go meet with them and bring him to that golf game.
when Bill Murray was in that movie and I didn't appreciate it back then.
Right?
I totally forgot about that.
Like I'm kind of.
he was
sad.
hilarious in that one too.
Yeah, I'm kind of saddened about like how good Bill Murray is, and he's not prevalent anymore. Like
But like that dude's low key doing everything that he likes.
that's real though.
Cause I like those stories where like he shows up
At somebody's wedding.
wedding or some frat house or somewhere just doing his own thing, and people won't believe him.
Yeah, I dig that though. Like I like that he's doing his own thing, but I just wish that he was like that I appreciated him more.
True.
But yeah. Speaking of Space Jam and movies, let's name some.
Michael Jackson was a part of that soundtrack, wasn't he? Space Jam.
I didn't even
don't
know
know. I know
it had
R.
a soundtrack.
I know R. Kelly was.
R.
Ayy.
Kelly. Oh yeah.
R.
I
Kelly.
believe I could fly.
Yeah.
believe I could touch the sky.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
If that's not an emotional song for you,
I believe I'll be
I
sore.
feel so sorry for you.
Oh wait,
That's
that's not right.
I believe I can soar. I can soar. No, yeah, but there are some good movie soundtracks out there. Guardians of the Galaxy, real good soundtrack.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I work out to Mad Max Fury Road soundtrack.
Ooh.
That soundtrack is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
I do believe we get 2 pieces.
the
of this.
movie is fucking amazing.
Short's
I'm-
giving up his.
I'm chilling.
Doty's giving up his.
That means
I'll take a middle one.
I don't have a sweet tooth, bruh. Like, get some breadsticks
But
or
yeah,
something next time.
that soundtrack.
Oh, this is a part of a deal.
Inception has a pretty good soundtrack. Anything by Hans Zimmerman and what is his name? JK or JL Junkie?
Suicide
something?
Squad was a good.
Yeah,
Suicide
Squad
Squad
was
is
really
good.
good. You know what excuse me. What I kind of don't like about the new Thor movie coming out is that it's kind of like I could feel similar colors.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
I was just gonna compare that to, but I read somewhere somebody was like, it looks exactly like Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, same. And then they were like, well, somebody was like, oh, well, it's gonna lead up to Infinity War,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna lead to
'cause
Which that's
something
what
else or something like that.
that one trailer for Infinity War said. Like,
Yeah.
that's the first time Avengers and Guardians
Yeah,
of the
because
Galaxy meet.
they're linking
And-
up the multiverses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, even then, like, dude, come on, it's fucking space. Like,
Also, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Let's talk about Jeff
Round of applause
Goldblum.
for Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Like,
like woke up my
And now
you
that's
know
chaos
lady
theory
parts
right
when
there.
I was watching Jurassic Park.
Oh God,
I fell in love with that man.
I hope he
in Jurassic
says
Park. I was
something
like, ooh.
about chaos theory in that movie. I know it's not likely, but
Let's cut to a clip.
But I don't know. I heard that somewhere that in that movie he's supposed to be like the same species as Benicio del Toro's
Ah,
species
he's
or something.
He's kind of like the collector and.
I love Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro.
Give me the money.
He does his kind of different.
Oh no, that's not the same movie. Oh no, it is the same movie.
He's more into like
It's,
the gladiator games. And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's
the
more
usual
into
suspects.
making them.
Yes.
He's more into
collects
making them fight.
for
Yeah,
games.
that's hype though.
It makes sense that that movie, that trailer looks a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy, because when you think about it, outside of, Asgard, everything else looks the same. Everything's happened here on Earth with all the Marvel movies, and
Like I said, fucking space. Come on.
yeah, Asgard is the only thing that looks separate. So how do you take these people that have always existed in this one type of world, and then how do you expect them to meet up unless somebody's taken out to that type of world where you can make that connection?
Which makes sense, because then even if, like, you could put anything in space, and it could have an unlimited amount
Yeah,
of
we each get 3 of
possibilities.
these, bro.
I didn't really like the second Thor,
I don't
so I'm kind of holding
You want
hope
any?
for this one.
No,
This one looks
yeah,
really good.
No, yeah,
I
this
didn't
one
really-
looks really good.
I didn't really like the second Thor.
For sure. I
Yeah.
like that they have a variety of species.
Yeah, in my opinion, the first two were one short, and then it's just it felt like there was not a whole
Look
lot
at it
of
for
effort
10
put into
minutes
that.
and then
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like Thor 2 is like still alright. They're like, alright, let's put a little bit more effort into it. But yeah, they're pretty short out of
Yeah.
all of them.
But I think on this one they put a whole lot of effort or whatever, because they weren't featured in Civil War, right?
Yeah, the
So
Hulk and Thor.
Oh, so this explains when the Hulk disappeared in that one movie, right?
yeah,
boom.
And then he got
he
captured.
disappeared.
But why did he leave though? Like I understand he was mad or whatever, but
No,
what was
he
like going
wasn't-
on in his mind or something?
Yeah, it was more, and then that and the whole relationship between.
I hope they
Wonder
show. I'm sorry. I hope they show when he got caught.
Mm-hmm.
When they
No,
catch
yeah,
him.
they will. There's a little video that leaked.
That'd be dope.
and They were hunting him down, and all you hear is just Hulk's roar or whatever.
It's hype.
Movies,
yeah,
man.
that looks like a good movie coming out.
Yeah.
What song was playing when on that trailer?
Ah!
Was it? It's not Immigrant.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, but what's the song called?
Isn't
I
the
think it
Hammer
was
of the
Led
Gods?
Zeppelin.
I don't know.
Hammer of the gods.
It's in there,
That's-
but
That
Immigrant
song-
song, right?
Immigrant song,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That
I
song
gotta-
always reminds me of School of Rock.
I gotta say, Kate Blanchett is looking pretty hot.
I didn't even know that was her.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I
In
I didn't know.
in the Thor universe, she's the goddess of pretty much death.
That's hype.
Yeah. So
I think she's gonna be in the new Ocean
oh, the
movie.
Death Girl.
Kate Blanchett.
yeah.
But what else
Has she played anything else?
'Cause her name sounds so
She was in-
familiar.
she was
See-
in Benjamin Button.
Yeah,
don't
I think
remember.
there's movies that we've seen, but I don't think y'all seen.
I remember seeing Benjamin Button. She's the young girl, eh?
She's the girl that he's in love with.
Let's IMDb
Is she
her. Kate Blanchett. Dude, I love IMDb.
For those of you who know Kate Blanchett, I'm sorry, we don't know who she is.
I'm not
and
good.
we're currently looking her up.
I'm better with
She
names.
was in The Lord of the Rings. They're gonna do How to Train
Oh,
Your Dragon
she
3.
was that
I'm
one
hyped.
chick, huh?
I don't know.
That one blonde elven chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty hot
Um.
I'm not gonna quote Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna quote.
for sure.
Yeah, she was in a lot of the Hobbit movies.
Pull up a chair, Kev.
Yeah, man.
Have you
Get
guys
in
seen
on
Robin Hood with what's his name?
Russell Crowe.
With Russell Crowe?
No, I haven't.
Robin
We
Hood?
rented it, and it's just I was gonna see it, and then I fell asleep.
I don't remember.
Hey, you remember when Redbox was a thing?
Kinda
It's
fell.
it's still kind of relevant.
Yeah, it's still there. It's just what I personally haven't rented from a Redbox
Yeah.
in a long time.
I can't tell. Did she win an Oscar? Because she's a pretty good actor. Or I'm sorry, actress. Because I feel like she's one of those. What's his name? The guy, Commissioner Gordon.
Supporting
Simmons.
actor.
What's his name?
J.K. Simmons.
The other one.
J.K. Rowlings.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
J.K. just don't know.
Oh my god.
J.K.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. She.
Like she's another
I
Gary
compare
Oldman.
that because
Yeah,
she
'cause
played.
she's kind of in everything.
Yeah, she's kind of in everything, and then she also played what's his name, Bob
Who's the
Dylan.
same?
She played Bob Dylan.
She
shit.
played Bob
No
Dylan?
way.
She played Bob Dylan, and that's
I kind of want to see.
awesome.
Bob Dylan's pretty hype.
She was an
Yeah,
aviator.
he wrote a lot of good music.
Yeah.
A lot of Lord of the Rings.
One of those songs that I listened to,
Pretty much
Goes
all
to
of
Spanish
them.
Leather.
Spanish Leather.
Yeah.
Oh, that was written by him.
That's written by
Oh no
Bob Dylan.
way. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'm trying to find.
I remember
Other
my
movies.
introduction to Bob Dylan. I was
Yeah, I don't
either
think she's.
freshman or sophomore
Y'all seen what she's doing?
in school, and my English teacher,
Oops.
he was like, yeah, he was a whatever
Show them
a
the
good
picture.
songwriter of the time, and he actually wrote this song for this time or whatever, because this is what
Yeah.
was happening.
Yeah, there was a lot of meaning in his songs
Yeah,
for the time.
and so it
This
was.
her. Just in
Yeah,
case
she's
you're trying to look
beautiful. For sure.
I don't know who that is. I don't recognize her at all.
She's amazing.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, she did win 2 Oscars.
Her name is really
Yeah, her
popular.
name-
I recognize her name.
Yeah, I
just
recognize her
don't know.
name. But
She's in.
what you call it? He was like, yeah, this is what was happening during the time or whatever, and so he, I think the song was called like Ballad of Medgar Evers or something like that, or something like that, something with Medgar Evers or something like that, or it was like his name was in the song. I can't remember what the song was called, but there was just a lot going on in the song. But I remember hearing the song, I was like, yo, this is really good. Like I need to watch this.
I need to
Whatever
go.
the song is. Oh, what time
You
is
guys
it?
can carry this on. It's 3:18 right now.
Oh,
but
man.
I
go
gotta
to
be
work
in the
at
shower
4.
by 4.
I also have to be in. Oh, actually,
So are we ending this? We should just end this.
Goals, man, goals.
Thanks for listening. I don't know how to end a podcast.
Let's go over our goals for this year really quick.
okay.
I'll go first, like that. I can take off and go take a shower.
For sure.
Goals for this year?
Yeah,
Okay.
goals for this year. I want to lose some more weight. Since we started working out, I lost 9 pounds.
Yeah.
Sit.
Yeah.
So I want to lose weight, which means I want to start eating healthier. We just ate pizza and sticks
Yes.
and bread bites
We
and
need
soda.
need to stop that.
Totally horrible.
It was
But
delicious.
I want to start looking into food prepping, buying food, and organizing that amongst the bills that we're putting together. Allocating money to that so that we can go and get whatever we need whenever we need it. And there's a couple of other podcasts that I want to do, a couple of other channels that I want to start, and eventually move our way up to video, and then go from there. Right now, I feel since Mom passed away in December, I feel like life is like I took a hit, and I went into like a depression thing, and so now coming out of that, just finding new things to live for, and I've got really cool ideas, and I'm still almost like a journey of self-discovery in terms of what my mark I want to leave on the world. And so there's still a lot of things that I'm digging through as I go deep into my mind and figuring out the passions that are living underneath everything. And so that's going to be coming out this year too. A lot of the great ideas that I have with that. But those are my goals. Do a lot more travel this year and put it all on video. And then share it with the world on YouTube. Really cool.
Straight up. Same kind of deal. I want to lose a lot more weight. I wanna start doing a vegan diet a lot better. Because when I was doing it, it was great. I know one of my goals for sure is to go to New York this year. The original plan was to go like sometime at the end of July, but that's not gonna happen. I probably want to aim for like maybe October or somewhere around there, because I think that's when like a lot of flights are cheaper just before the holidays. So definitely want to go do that. I want to definitely start shooting like for YouTube stuffs. There's some great ideas here, and yeah, I just want to start getting the train rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to get better at my editing skills and you know, just do all the projects that I want to do. Play music, you know, draw, you know what I mean? Like just everything.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. Obviously losing weight. And, you know, at first I doubted myself on losing weight. I thought I was just going to lose, like, you know, 5 pounds. But, you know, losing 15 pounds is a lot. And so I'm hoping to keep that up for the rest of the year, which is pretty cool. Another thing I want to work on this year, obviously traveling more, taking care of my own self, you know, because I'm always thinking of everybody else and thinking of others, but, you know, I'm the very last person that I'd rather think about. And, you know, to take the time to, you know, enjoy myself and, you know, do things and, I don't know, go traveling. Treat yourself. And that's something that I, you know, want to learn, but, you know, at a limit, you know, because I also want to save money. And
you don't want to splurge on yourself.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's what's happening.
What about you, Short? You got any goals, man, for this year?
Lose weight.
Play Destiny 2.
Always. I don't know. At least get some more concepts down of what I want to do for cosplay.
That's hype. That's hype.
Nice.
Cosplay.
Right now.
Yeah, I also want to do, not cosplay, but, you know, getting into the whole writing session on writing things and, you know, filming things.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that as well because we got some great ideas and we just need to just throw them up on paper and make them solid.
What are you doing?
Throwing up on paper.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to...
Thanks for listening.
We decided Shell's picking up the tab, right?
Yes, right? I think so.
Thank you for tuning in to Shell's Picking Up the Tab. I don't know how often or how regular these podcasts will be, but hopefully we make them pretty regular so you guys can keep on listening.
Who ordered gratuity? Who ordered gratuity?
So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. We love you all. Thank you.
Laters on the Mem Jams.
Bye.
Bye.